What is going on, soldiers? This is XpoZe, and today I got episode 2 of learning from my mistakes. I told you guys yesterday on the last video, episode 1, that I was going to be doing this every Tuesday, but I decided to change my mind. I haven't uploaded regularly in a while, so I figured why not bang out every episode of this until I can't talk about it anymore. For those of you guys who didn't see the video, make sure to check it out, and I'll explain the series real quick. This series is going to be telling you guys from my past experiences from gaming and life events, what not to do, what mistakes I've made so that you guys don't make them. So it should help you guys out in your gaming career as well as some careers in life or friendships or whatever the case may be. But today's topic is going to be time management. And time management consists of what your priority is. So the first question in time management is, what's your priority? What's your number one priority in life right now? When I was younger, my main priority was hanging out with friends and gaming. And since I've grown older, I've decided and learned that that probably wasn't the best priority I should have had. It's okay to have it as a priority. Priority. Wow, that was good. It's okay to have it as a priority, but not your top priority, okay? So when I was younger, school should have been my number one priority. So some of you guys who are younger, school should be right up there, and that should be your main focus right now. Okay, so when I was younger, I used to game all night, get little sleep, go to school. When I was in computer class, I'd be on Game Battles forums or something, like just something stupid like in the background, or I would be texting someone about scrimming later on that night, or just anything, anything that involved, and I wasn't really focused on school. I was focused on like hanging out with friends and gaming. But that can't be the case. Okay, so when you do whatever you're doing, that has to be what your focus is on. So when you go to school, from 8 to 3 or from 9 to 3, whatever your school hours are, it should all be about school. If you have a study hall, get your homework done. Get as much of it as you can. You get out at 3 o'clock, guess what? People don't start scrimming until 5, 6 o'clock Eastern time. If you get out at 3 Eastern, guess what? You have 2 hours to get your studying done, your homework done, part of your project done. And bam, there's time management. From 8 to 4, 5, 6 o'clock, excuse me, your school is done for the night. You don't have to do any more schoolwork, and then you have from 6 o'clock till 12 o'clock or whatever it is to game. And then if you choose to go out with your friends for a little bit and say, hey, I'm going to get on at 8 tonight, and then we can game for 4 hours. Great. Bam. There's your time management done. That's all you need to do. Again, focus on your priorities. If you'd rather go hang out with friends, go for it. If you'd rather game, that's it. It all depends on if you want to be a competitive gamer. And let me kind of clear the air about the whole grinding thing. Everybody's like, grind, optic grind, all this stuff, right? My personal opinion, this is my opinion. Everybody may not agree with me. Some may not. When you grind, my thought of grinding is take as much time as you possibly do, as much as you possibly can in the time that you have. Okay? So my example is 4 to 5 hours, I think, is the ideal grind time. And the reason why I say that is because anything after 4 or 5 hours is just kind of, you're worn out. You're burnt out from gaming. You're not focusing anymore. You're kind of like a zombie just going through the emotions. But I think when you're in that 4 to 5 hour zone every day, that's grinding. Grinding isn't streaming from 10 to 10 in the morning to 10 at night. That's grinding, yes, but I guarantee halfway through that, or 3/4 of the way through that stream, any streamer is like, oh my god. They either take a break, walk in the other room like, holy shit, I need to get, like, what am I doing? I need to get off. Because they're burnt out. And after being burnt out, you don't focus as much, you don't play as well, and you don't retain some of the information as far as what's going on in the game and what people are calling out, what people are explaining to you, what you're explaining to them, and people get cranky, and that's when it starts to get bad. So grinding, my ideal grinding time is like anywhere from a 3 to 5 hour period every day. So that's, if you're a competitive gamer, my ideal situation for you would be 3 to 5 hours. If you want to play more, go for it. If a team agrees to play less, that's great too. But make sure that you are a 3 to 5 every day if you're trying to be a successful competitive gamer. Because if you're not trying to be, if you're just playing for casual and just kind of like competition, then I mean, that's not going to work for you. But if you want to be successful, that's grinding. That's the best way to have time management, get everything else done, and be able to have good grades and compete at the same time. The next thing is, like I said, with the priorities, work. Some of you guys who do work and don't go to school, make sure that you guys have a job and a gaming schedule that goes around your job. Don't start taking days off unless it's like months in advance. Like for the qualifier, I took Saturday off for the qualifier. And I did this weeks ago because I knew that I needed to play this qualifier. But don't start calling in sick the day before because you stayed up all night playing Call of Duty. Or don't call in sick the next day because you just found out, hey, there's a 3v3 AM premium series on GB that I need to play. That's not time management. And that's really that's gonna hurt you, one, in gaming. Two, it's gonna probably piss your parents off if you're calling in sick to game. And three, your boss ain't going to be too happy that you called in the night before and now he's got to find someone to pick up your shit. So make sure that you time manage, know what's happening, know what events are coming up, what days they are, what times you got to be on, and schedule around your work. Don't schedule work around your gaming. Schedule gaming around your work. If you do that and you find a team that will do that with you, you'll be successful. But if you try to force either one or the other, work to go around your gaming or your team to go around your work, I'm going to have to say your team around your work is probably the easier of the two. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes you need to find a new team based off of schedules. Excuse me. But as far as time management, that's basically all I can really give you as far as advice. I used to, like I said, I used to game all day long, hang out with friends all day long, and had no time for school. Then there was a point where I used to just work all day long and hang out with friends all day long, no time for gaming. So you basically have to decide what's your priority, what you want to do the most, or if you want to balance it in between all of them, that's easy too. Just get your school done, focus on that when you got to do it, gaming when you want to do it, friends when you want to do it. But make sure you keep it in a set schedule so that you're not screwing everybody else up and those other 3 players and those other 2 coworkers and all your friends. So that's basically all I got for you. I'll have another video out, episode 3 tomorrow. Not sure what the topic's going to be yet, but I will be thinking of it, and I'll upload it tomorrow, probably around the same time, maybe not. But thank you for watching this video. Please leave it a like. Also, comment. If you have any questions, make sure you do comment. I will answer them as detailed as possible and give you guys a little bit of advice on what you should do or whatever the question may be. Again, thank you for watching. If you do like this video, like the video. Literally press the button down there. And as always, peace!